YouTube, we are not selling alcohol. Again, we're going to start saying that at the end of every single show. We are not selling alcohol, YouTube.
No one has ever sold anything.
Not a single
It's packed full of bourbon. He's the neighborhood savior. When the clock strikes 5 and the workday's through, Todd's got a surprise, a bottle of free. Todd's famous bourbon briefcase, leather bound with silver case. Wherever he goes, the party follows. One sip of this stash, and your troubles get swallowed. From Pappy to Ella, he's got it all there. Lanterns and bookers, he's happy to share. His collection's so good, it ought to be illegal, but Todd just grins and says, "Smile, liquid eagle." Some folks.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to Beyond the Barrel Bourbon. That is Phil. I'm Eric. We've got Todd back with what are you doing with your shoulders, buddy?
Shimmy. You ever do a shimmy?
I mean,
Shimmy action?
No, I can't say that I did.
Have you ever had any sizzling bacon action?
Eric's got no rhythm.
I don't have rhythm, man.
Okay,
It's
all right.
just not my thing. I mean, I'm a drummer, like by nature. I've always been a drummer.
No rhythm and no belt.
I don't have a belt. I forgot my belt.
That's
He
all
forgot
right.
his belt.
You don't need a belt.
Pretty embarrassing.
For this, you don't need a
It's
belt.
pretty embarrassing. No,
this-
it actually works out
this
great.
whiskey
It's-
drinking, you don't need a
It
belt.
works out great, so I can eat after and don't have to worry about
Perfect.
expansion
Ew, I
problems.
touched something.
So, guys, if you are new here, what did you do?
I touched something sticky.
Don't listen to him.
That's pretty gross, man.
Keep us moving here.
Right. If you're new here, this is Todd's famous bourbon briefcase. Todd, 3 or 4?
We got 3 today. I did think about
guess I-
4,
I guess,
but
I guess I could look at the glasses that are filled.
That's right. That's
Jeez.
right.
I didn't read the
thought
room
about
there.
4, but I went with 3.
Okay.
Decided with 3.
Phil,
Yes.
do you have any questions for Todd?
Ooh, good question.
Thanks, Todd.
Todd,
Yes,
do you want to tell us anything
I do.
about the whiskey in this briefcase?
I do. This is a blind for the people.
Sweet.
I do it for the people, you know?
They appreciate it. I'll speak on their behalf. They
Blind
appreciate
for
it.
the people.
Blind for the people.
That could either mean one of two things to me.
Okay.
Nothing,
Okay.
Or everything.
or it's shelfers.
Ooh.
Okay. That would make sense.
That would make sense.
Unless it's nothing.
You guys will know what we're drinking as we're drinking them. We have no idea. And Todd does. Todd knows what's in here. He doesn't know what order because he's
I'm
single blind. We're double blind.
Yep.
So that's just kind of the nature of the winner. Will be the second one punched into the end of the year tournament.
That's right. So far, we've got the old Blanton straight from the barrel, Eric's baby.
It's unfortunate, but whatever. The second place whiskey
There it
got
is,
punched
huh?
through. So,
It is.
Have
so
it
with that
written
being
down.
said, we're gonna start with purple.
Purple.
All right, cool. Whatever color that
Officially
is.
purple.
Officially
Lavender.
purple. So, yeah, that is a healthy
Whew,
pour,
I
Todd.
like that.
You know, it's just some whiskey, man.
That's
You don't
what
have to
we-
drink
I
it
don't know what
all.
We call a Jeff pour.
This is
This is one of those.
It's only 3, so you
this
can have a little
this
more.
is a
you
glass that Phil washed.
nah, it'll be fine, you know. It's only ever going to be water. That's on your glass, like a little, if you see stains, it's just water.
I mean, maybe. You hope.
I mean,
I mean,
probably.
I hope it's not like
Unless
coffee,
Phil's-
like spilled splashed coffee or
Well,
something.
that would.
know? I actually washed them after drinking them.
Ooh,
Eric's
That
residue
helps.
will sit all weekend.
Sure will. When we shoot on a Friday, I'm ready to get the hell out.
I'm getting a cinnamon roll kind of a vibe here.
Not me.
I'm enjoying this.
A little bit of fruit.
It's definitely more on the fruit side than.
No, I'm definitely getting that cinnamon. Like it's a little kick, a little burn
prickle.
on the nostrils.
Mm-hmm.
And
It
yeah, there's
smells.
a little doughiness
Mhm.
here.
It smells.
It's bready to me.
I don't know. It's not bready. To me, it's more in that cinnamon roll kind of a, like an unbaked cinnamon roll. You know, you
Maybe
open
like
that.
like a
open that
nutmeg.
tub.
Maybe like a nutmeggy.
Okay. I can see nutmeggy.
There's definitely a spice going on.
There's
here.
baking spice here.
But there's
quite a bit.
There's definitely a fruit element.
I get a little bit of fruit too, for sure.
These must be shelfers the way he poured them like this, or it's yours. He went through your stash and poured yours.
Okay,
Ready?
We ready?
let's do it. I enjoy that.
There's definitely cinnamon on the front end
Man,
of this.
cinnamon roll is just like a cinnamon roll.
But it's not like, so like, you
Definitely
know how,
matches the nose.
there's no Amburana. Like, you know, like Amburana has
no.
like a different kind of, like,
Yeah.
is Amburana tastes more like a sugared cinnamon.
To me, Amburana it's got the cinnamon, but it's like it's different because it's like woody. It's like woody cinnamon. You know,
This
it's
is
kind of earthy-ish, but this is
cinnamon.
literally just like cinnamon roll,
It's like
man.
a cinnamon bomb.
Yeah, it's tasty.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
A little bit of cola note.
I can see that.
A little bit of cola note on the.
You get any woodiness at all? Any pencil shavings? Any touch of oak?
No, I mean, I'm
Need
really
another sip.
overwhelmed by the cinnamon. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I can see a little bit of woodiness, wood adjacentness.
I say save some, but that's a big old pour.
But
You got a lot
again-
left, baby.
Again,
Man, that is.
it's a pretty good hug too.
Well, I was gonna say
The finish is nice. It lingers.
It's got a lingering finish, but it doesn't.
It's not hot.
There's no heat to it. I mean,
I wouldn't
that's
say there's no heat.
It
but-
doesn't drink hot.
Right. It doesn't drink like
I get it.
120.
I get there's definitely a little bit of a hug though. A little bit of a hug.
I'm not getting it. All right,
I think the finish
That's
is
solid.
it's a long finish for sure.
going, medium long there. All right.
Oh, so this is black.
Black.
I like that nose.
A bourbon briefcase.
It's kind of florally.
But ain't filled no papers.
Florally, huh?
Florally, maybe like a
I can see that.
there's a hint of oak.
A little
Like,
dusty.
like there's a woodiness to it.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of a buttery kind of a vibe.
I'm getting what he says pencil shavings on something else, but I smell pencil shavings on this. There's some kind of wood
Pencil
profile.
shaving I get on high rise.
I'm definitely getting a little bit of a pencil shaving woody note.
Well, I
here
can
also.
tell you that at least one of these might be a high rye.
Okay.
Hey, Phil, did you know at least one of these might be a bourbon?
No, I can tell you for sure that at least one of these is a bourbon. That's you can.
I
Take
do
it to the
feel
bank.
like I'm
Take it
getting some
directly to the
more
This definitely smells
some
more.
rye notes here.
This is more traditional bourbon nose to me.
I think this one. I get there's definitely some traditional bourbon notes, caramel. You know, those type of hint of brown sugar maybe.
I'm definitely
I
getting.
feel like I'm
more
getting
that-
this like
that oak
herbally
spice.
dustiness.
Really.
like tea maybe.
I can see the dustiness, but I'm not really getting herbally. I know you said floral, which is
It's
kind of
when I think floral, like so.
herbal
When I think
adjacent.
floral, I think
Yeah,
like
the
kind of like
floral.
it's kind of like I don't want to say perfumey, but it's a sweet flowery smell.
right. I mean,
Almost-
I've had perfumey pours before, but
I have-
this
I
one
have to-
doesn't.
I'm not getting that.
This
from
one doesn't
this.
give me those vibes.
No, I would say like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not perfumey to me.
Eyeball.
Were you smelling with your eye again?
I put the glass down and it
Oof.
It happens, man.
happens to me a lot.
I know. Y'all ready?
I don't
Ready?
understand it.
I don't know.
I'm saying there's one high rye in here. Huh?
I said there might be at least one.
I'm definitely getting some rye notes here.
I don't actually
I'm
know.
not.
I don't actually know if any of these are high rye. I have to agree with Eric. I'm not. This
I
tastes like
feel like
bourbon to me, man.
When
like
I'm not
bourbon.
I'm not saying like herbal mint kind of hot
Okay.
rye note. Tobacco.
Yeah, but I don't get. I
I'm
don't.
getting tobacco. on
This is giving you high rye vibes, is what you're saying.
I don't link tobacco and rye though.
I
Like,
do. I tend to link it to.
I mean,
to
it makes
more rye.
it does make sense, but I just don't like. I generally don't put those two together. I can see leather on this though, but
I mean, this is. I don't think this is a rye because it's not herbal or earthy enough. But I am getting tobacco. And apparently, I'm more sensitive to tobacco than some.
I could see the tobacco, but to me it's very faint. This is more caramel than anything to me.
I'm not getting caramel. I'm getting
Hint of brown sugar still.
This is so like all right. So
Hint of woodiness.
when I hear high rye,
Up front.
when I get high rye, I don't. It doesn't taste like rye to me. It just kind of gives it like a woodier, like a spicier. That's kind of what I'm getting out of this.
Yeah, I could see that.
Up front.
It's got a kick of spice at the end for me.
It does.
You know, like a little
that-
hit of black pepper,
But
maybe.
for me, that pencil shaving kind of carries through,
I
like
could-
from
yeah,
the nose to
it's-
the palate.
It's definitely got a woody
It's not bad.
profile.
It's not bad. There's no floralness on the palate to me, but
I would say finish. I think the finish on purple's longer, to be honest.
I was gonna say
This
that
tastes-
my first sip, I was like, there's really nothing, no complexity there, right?
It's so familiar to me.
I'm not gonna sit here and guess at anything.
There
I'm
you
not-
go.
I'm not.
That's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
It kind of tastes like a proof down Elijah Craig barrel proof to me.
Interesting.
That is interesting because I didn't
I feel like I'm getting a little hint of nuttiness.
really.
front.
I wasn't getting much of that.
I didn't get it. This one to me
toasted
Green.
almond.
smells fruitier.
Well, so my initial nose on this, it smelled woody, but it also had like a butteriness to it.
Really, I kind of got that more on the last one. I get the woodiness for sure. This one gives me oaky, you know,
I'm getting,
not like super old oak, but still the like
I were
you know
gonna
a
pick
nice oak note and then fruit.
I do like the nose though.
If there
It's-
were indeed one high rye, this nose matches it the most.
This
nose,
one?
This nose smell. I smell a ton of oak on the nose.
It does.
of this.
It does give oaky vibes on the nose for sure.
Like I like this nose a lot.
What about this nose?
It's okay. I mean, it'll
It'll
play.
pump me up, bro.
It'll play.
It'll pump me up.
It does its job, you
It
know.
does its job.
Gets in there and produces some incredible
Some spice here, man.
notes, you know. Just spicy.
I can't figure out like
Yeah,
I get
spicy,
oak,
man.
but then I'm telling you, there's some kind of buttery note that I'm getting in the middle of that nose.
Well, drink it. See if you taste butter.
Bet. That's interesting.
That's doughy.
That is interesting.
That's a doughy finish.
I kind of get oak, but I'm getting it's butter. Like it's just super buttery to me. Whatever that is, that's buttery with a touch of cinnamon on the far tail end.
This one's woody.
You think?
Yeah, I mean oak, wood. You know, it's to me this one. I feel like I get the most oak out of this one, out of the three.
This is weird because like
But I also get fruit. I get it. There's some fruit here.
this is
for me.
not familiar to me,
Okay.
and yet it's familiar to me.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Not really, but
No, I know what you mean.
oh, okay.
I
No,
can't.
I get that.
You mean like the? So when you say it's familiar, you mean like the individual notes are familiar, or do you mean like the experience is
The
familiar?
experience is different for me. Like there's
Experience
notes.
is different.
There's
So
notes.
the notes in here are notes that you feel like you've smelled in a particular whiskey before, like in this combination.
Like this feels like it could for sure be your bottle, or for sure be my bottle.
Whoa,
Well, that's-
A lot of
way to knock
times
that
I
out.
know like
Way to
this
s-
is a Todd bottle,
Way to send that out the park, man.
and a lot of times I know like Todd's mixing my bottles, and this is probably my bottle. This tastes like my bottle. This feels like,
You're saying this one could go either way.
You know how
yeah, because I'm it's playing in both fields for me.
you know how you always say you're in trouble.
Oh, Eric's in trouble?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like
I got strawberry right there.
I'm not in love with any one of these.
I got strawberry.
I don't.
will say,
I don't.
strawberry
I don't-
shortcake.
I don't hate any one of these, but I don't love any one.
I
of
was
these.
hoping one would kind of jump out, so like a
so-
clear winner.
so
but
was I, and
I wouldn't
it's-
say any one particularly jumped out.
I don't think so. I think these were pretty close in
No,
general.
they're all close, and that's why I'm in trouble. Because like, there's not one that's blowing out the others, and there's not one that sucks way worse than the others.
All right. Yeah, usually you can pick one out, I feel like pretty quickly and be like, this one's not it for me.
Holy crap, man! Go back to the first one. It smells like maple.
All right, well,
Well, I'm gonna go back to
let's
the
take a
first
little
one out of
break.
cut.
Well, no,
Yeah.
we are. We will be right
It's Drew Brees trying
back.
to park afloat at ESPN Studios.
Okay. That's okay.
Nice. After that long break we just had.
No idea how long it was.
Short break.
That break was almost
a
2
quick
weeks
break.
long.
It was
by
a
the
very
way.
quick break.
Very quick break.
It's like
Quick
6
delivery.
minutes.
I hope it wasn't too long for you guys. We I think we've come up with a winner, loser, and second place.
We do, but Todd has to open the briefcase first.
Todd does have to open the briefcase
So we know what we're
first.
drinking.
Are you all ready?
Yeah.
My only guess on a possible bottle would have been a Bardstown High Wheat.
Yeah, I kind of guessed that too on purple, but
Oh, did you? Did
Yeah.
you guess that?
I don't see anything.
I don't see crap.
High wheat.
Bardstown High Wheat?
It's
okay.
got to be purple. That's the cinnamon note we were getting. Is that
James E. Pepper. That would be the one that I would say was probably the one I was getting legacy vibes on with that,
Really?
that richness up front. That black. would be.
Bardstown. Which one is that? Foolproof or is
That
that?
I'm guessing will be the
Wow.
fruity one. I'm
Okay.
guessing that would be purple. Black would be pepper. Green would be
green?
Bardstown High Wheat. That would
Huh?
be my guess.
I honestly, I don't know what's what. My guesses are completely different from Phil, so we're
I
gonna
don't
see.
remember getting that
Completely
much.
different. We all had black last.
No, I'm saying when you just guess the bottles, mine are all
I have
different.
no
so-
clue if I'm right.
Well, neither do I.
So just looking at that, my guess would be that James E. Pepper will be black. My guess
did I-
originally would be that purple is this. When we went through it initially, I was getting a lot more cinnamon, and cinnamon always led me to think
I
this.
got cinnamon in the dough, so that would make sense. That if that was purple. Which one was I getting fruit onto? Black. So black could be the pepper.
I'm almost thinking foolproof. Might be green.
So black could be
there
pepper.
was just so
Purple
much-
could be.
But there was so much. You remember I kept
Bardstown.
saying there was so much butteriness that I wasn't loving the finish. I don't know. I'm not.
We're about
Yeah,
to
we're-
find
yeah, we're
out.
about to
So
find out. Let's do
last
this.
place is black.
Okay.
185 tips. We all ranked it last. I went
We did.
65. I mean, I went 66. You went 65. Eric went 54.
54.
So that was last by
Good margin.
17 points.
Healthy margin. Which is black.
Second is purple
Okay.
at 202.
Okay.
That was my first.
Mm-hmm.
I gave it 74. Eric gave it a 60.
Okay.
Todd, you gave it a 70.
Mm-hmm.
And then green would be our first at 216 tips.
Okay.
I gave it 72. Eric gave it a 70, and you gave it a 74.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So
You ready to do this reveal?
Yeah, let's do
yeah,
this.
let's do it. Let's figure out what.
You
what
guys
we got
already know, so I mean, we don't
This
know.
is for us. You
'Kay.
know? This blind was for the people,
See,
but this
Green,
part
I
is for
guess,
us.
Could be pepper, but
I can't
I
imagine.
think it is.
I don't
That's
remember
my
that
guess.
much
That's
dough,
my
but-
guess.
You
but
We'll
guess
see.
green-
green's gonna be
I
pepper.
think so, but we're gonna find. I don't. I'm
I'll
guessing
say
just
this:
like
when
you
the
guys.
high wheat came to mind, it was the
Guessing
very
just like
first
you
bottle
guys.
we drank,
My guess,
which I think was purple.
my guess would be the green. Green would be Green River, but I don't remember getting that much oakiness.
I
on
remember
Green
getting a
River.
ton of fruit on it, but I'll
But I
we'll
also
find
don't
out.
remember getting oakiness on.
All
pepper
right,
either.
I got my scale. Who's got the?
I've got it.
Okay.
Ready?
Uh-huh.
Number 1. Bardstown.
Green.
That was-
Sweet. Hey, Jess, got you the winner.
Green. The winner with 216 tips.
That's
Bardstown.
wild. The amount of oak I got on that today.
It's crazy.
Okay.
Number 2 was pepper.
Should have stuck to my guns. Purple.
Okay.
Okay.
Purple.
That makes
Should have
sense.
stuck to my guns. Didn't do it. Y'all influenced me. Changed my mind. Lost it.
There was some weird fruitiness to it, and so black.
Wait,
would
no,
have been-
no. I had black as pepper at first. No. So,
So-
black is
That was number 3. Green River.
Green River.
Green
Full
River.
Proof.
Yeah. That's
Wow.
so I thought black was Green River and I had these two mixed up. So there you go.
I had Green River in second place for most of this, and then
Okay.
there was just something kind of at the end with purple
Every single one of these was in first place for me. Every single one.
No, dude,
Yeah.
Bardstown
This
crushed.
is,
Dude, Bardstown really crushed it with this high wheat, man. Like they really did.
Yeah, it's a good price.
I just don't remember getting that much oak on it.
Now, Todd, what did you mean by for the people?
So these are all.
Relatively easy to obtain.
These are bottles that.
Oh, I
most,
wasn't even thinking. I was
most-
thinking that the Green River was the NOLA bourbon.
No,
Fest
this
pick,
is
but
just
that's
Green
the
River.
foolproof.
Green
That
River
makes sense.
foolproof. Yep.
Yeah, that makes
So these are bottles that generally people can probably find on the shelves.
The James
you
and
know,
Peppers easy to find?
I mean, it's been easy for us.
Okay.
I've seen it.
I don't hunt it.
I've seen it at. I mean, neither do I. I've seen it at multiple stores. Dornax has had it. Total Wine's had it. So it's been at multiple places by us. And then these two.
Dude, that
Might
fruity,
still
that
be on the
fruitiness
shelf.
is so weird. It smells like licorice now. It smells like a Twizzlers.
I love new Twizzlers.
Yeah. So this was like not expensive on the shelf.
No, I don't
bottles.
think anything in here is
Yeah,
more than
so-
like $60.
No. The pepper's about 60, and
Yeah.
these two are like 50.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think this is
45,
probably one of your
50 on
best. This is probably one of your best $50 bottles.
it's
You
definitely
can
up there
scoop
for sure.
Alrighty. Well, anyway, guys, listen. With that, speaking of Green River, there you go.
Oh,
Phil.
here we go. Here we go. This is what everyone's.
This is literally pouring salt in the wound right here.
This is the only reason that people watch this.
Mostly because you gave it low score. You hate it.
I don't hate it.
He
I just
doesn't
don't
hate
think
it.
I
54 is not hating it.
I didn't, but I said this off
You didn't-
camera.
you
I
didn't
didn't
love it.
I didn't hate any of these, but
Right.
I also didn't love any of these.
Right.
None of these were like, oh my god, I have to run out to get it. But looking at price point now, like, okay, cool, that's fine. $50, I'd buy that and keep that on my shelf. I mean, we've got the media sample still there. I mean, it's obviously not something we hate. So
It's a 50. It's worth 50
we also
bucks
got a foolproof Green
50
River
bucks.
sitting up here somewhere.
I feel
So
like I paid less than that.
for the Green River.
I think
No,
it
for
is.
the-
No,
for
I
the
think it is. I think it's.
Bardstown.
I think it's like $45. But
Maybe 45.
either way, YouTube, we are not selling alcohol. Again, we're gonna start saying that at the end of every single show. We are not selling alcohol. YouTube,
No one has ever sold anything
not a single
I
thing.
on this channel.
Never.
We're actually hyper against people selling their bottles of alcohol.
We
so
hate the
I'm not hyper
secondary
against
market.
anyone doing anything they want with their bottles.
I am. I'm hyper against it.
But
Except for selling
we
them on
aren't
YouTube.
selling
I
alcohol.
want nothing to do with selling bottles because they're messing our algorithms
And I'm not going to
up.
tell you to go anywhere to sell alcohol or to buy alcohol. 'Cause
You know
I'm
what?
not
Don't
gonna
even
make
drink
any
it.
money.
Don't even drink alcohol.
You should not. Don't drink and drive. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to hit the like, comment, subscribe. You know all the YouTube stuff. Phil, throw your thing at the camera.
Phil's out, man.
Phil's out. Bye.
Give it to him, Phil.
It's going to be it.
You say that every week.
Not your worst.
Not your worst.
Not your worst.